Good morning, sir, and good morning to my fellow batchmates. My name is Muparna Khan. My roll number is 15. I'm from EC second year, third semester of MCKV Institute of Engineering. So our topic for environmental science presentation is piezoelectric energy harvesting. And I have done this project with my batchmate Parthana Bandyopadhyay under the guidance of our respected teacher, Mr. Shomojit Khorai. So this is the index and these are the contents we are going to discuss today. Here now is Prarthana to start with the introduction. Prarthana, please take over.
Good morning, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Shomojit Khorai sir for giving us this opportunity to do this wonderful project on topic. I am Prarthana Bandyopadhyay from ECE, Role 03, and I am going to be speaking to you today about piezoelectricity and its effect on the environment. To begin with, it is important, as with the growing demands of human needs, the utilization of conventional energy has increased tremendously. Consequently, environmental issues like global warming, etc., have risen. Keeping these facts in view, an idea on how the daily energy requirements can be fulfilled in a more practical, economical, and feasible way has been presented. Please change the slide. Now, what is piezoelectricity? Piezoelectricity was discovered by the Curie brothers in 1880. The word piezoelectricity comes from the Greek word piezo, and it means electricity by pressure. Piezoelectricity or pressure electricity is a concept of electric polarization in a substance, especially certain crystals, resulting from the application of mechanical stress. It is generated as a result of piezoelectric effect. Please change the slide. Now, what is this piezoelectric effect? When pressure is applied to certain crystals, like quartz or ceramic, an electric voltage develops across the material. It is caused due to asymmetry in the crystalline structure. This allows ions to move along one axis than the other. When a mechanical stress is applied, each side of the crystal acquires opposite charges, leading to a voltage drop across the crystal. Please show the next slide. Now, piezoelectric behavior can be manifested in two distinct ways. Number one, direct piezoelectric effect, and number two, converse piezoelectric effect. The change in electric polarization with the change in applied stress is called direct piezoelectric effect, whereas the change of strain or stress in a material due to an applied electric field is called converse piezoelectric effect. In the figure 1 of direct piezoelectric effect, we can see that a mechanical stress is externally applied to the piezo crystal, and this stress so applied is getting converted to an electric field. We can say that a voltage is developed, and this phenomena is called direct piezoelectric effect. In figure 2, a strong becomes strained, the strain being proportional to the applied field. Please show the next slide. Through this molecular model of piezoelectric effect, we can understand the latter better. The figure shows a simple molecular model for explaining the piezoelectric effect. Figure A shows an unperturbed molecule. It explains the generating of an electrical charge as a result of the force exerted on a material. Before subjecting the material to some external stress, the gravity centers of the negative and positive charges are reciprocally cancelled. As a result, an electrically neutral molecule appears. When exerting some pressure on the material, its internal reticular structure can be deformed, causing the separation of the negative and positive gravity centers of the molecule and generating little dipoles. Figure B shows a molecule subjected to an external force. The facing poles inside the material are mutually cancelled. A distribution of linked charge appears in the material's surface. And the last figure, that is the figure C, shows a polarizing effect on the material surfaces. It shows that the material is polarized. This polarization generates an electric field. It can be used to transform the mechanical energy used in the material's deformation into an electrical energy. Please change the slide. Now, why is it important? The advantages of the piezoelectric materials are their flexibility. It means piezoelectric materials can easily deform elastically. It's lightweight, hence they use less energy, making them more environment friendly. Piezoelectric materials have a low production cost, which means it is cheaper to manufacture piezoelectric materials. And the possibility of energy generation from nature, such as sunlight, wind, rain, etc., will diversify the energy supply and reduce dependence on important fuels. The piezoelectric effect is very useful within many applications that involve production and detection of sound. This property can be used in piezoelectric microphones and speakers. Speaking of piezoelectric materials, it can be used in large transformers, electronic frequency generation. Hence, it can be used in microwave signal generators for testing components, receivers, and test systems. And piezoelectric effect is useful within applications such as microbalances, which is an instrument capable of making precise measurements of weight of objects of relative small mass. Please show the next slide. Now, there are different types of piezoelectric materials. The natural materials include quartz, Rochelle salt, topaz, and tourmaline group materials. Polymers include polyvinyl difluoride, PVDF or PVF2. Organic substances as silk, wood, enamel, bone, hair, rubber, and dentine are also parts of piezoelectric materials. Structures as perovskite include barium titanate, lead zirconate titanate, potassium niobate, lithium niobate, and lithium dentonate. Please show the next slide. In this slide, we can see examples of piezoelectric materials. The most well-known and the first piezoelectric material used in electronic devices is the quartz crystal, and its formula is SiO2. PZT is made from lead, zirconate titanate, and can produce more voltage than quartz with the same amount of mechanical pressure. Barium titanate is a ceramic piezoelectric material that was discovered during World War II, and it's known for its long-lasting durability. And lithium niobate is a material that combines oxygen, lithium, and niobium together in a ceramic material that performs similar to barium titanate. Please show the next slide. Topaz and sugarcane is an example of naturally occurring piezoelectric materials. In case of dentine and enamel, the piezoelectric effect happens when the dentine generates an electric surface charge upon applications of load. And in case of bone, they are the integral part of the human body that exhibits piezoelectric properties. That is, when stress is applied to the bones, it produces current itself. Now my friend Moparna will take over. Please, Moparna, please take over.
Okay, very nice explanation by Prarthana. So I'll be taking over now. So what is energy harvesting? Energy harvesting is the process of capturing small amounts of energy from external natural sources, accumulating and storing them for later use. In many cases, EH devices convert ambient energy into electrical energy. There are some examples here like piezoelectric, thermoelectric, electromagnetic, photovoltaic techniques are some examples. So the system architecture of wireless sensor node includes the following components. The energy harvester, that is the in charge of converting external ambient or human generated energy to electricity. Power management module that collects electrical energy from harvester and either store it or delivers it to the other system components for immediate usage. Energy storage for conserving the harvested energy for future usage. A microcontroller, a radio transceiver as a part of communication unit for transmitting and receiving information. Sensory equipment and an ADC converter to digitize the analog signal generated by the sensors and makes it available to the microcontroller for further processing. Memory to store sense information, application related data and code. So, considering the daily emerging demand for power and global climatic changes, there is a heavy requirement of cleaner sources of power. Also, India has set targets of achieving 175 gigawatt of power by 2022. That is only through renewable forms of energy. Total power production in India is 3,68,689.82 megawatt. Total thermal power produced is 2,30,189.57 megawatt, which is 63% of total energy produced. And also, as the chart shows, renewables produces only 23% of total energy produced. So there is an urgent requirement of the power that not only satisfies the requirement, but also meets the financial adoption and implementation into real-time scenarios as well. Piezoelectric energy harvesting. So this is a very convenient mechanism here, as it converts ambient mechanical energy into electric power, and it works on the intrinsic polarization of the material. It does not need any separate voltage source or magnetic field or contact with other materials, as in case of electrostatic or electromagnetic energy harvesting. It does not require any extra land for infrastructure. Piezoelectric generators are durable, reliable, more sensitive to minute strains, and it exhibits 3 to 5-fold higher density power output and higher voltage output compared to other energy harvesting methods. So piezoelectric energy harvesting has power density of 330 microwatt per centimeter cube. It has efficiency of 30%. Thus, it is a mature type of energy harvesting method with higher output voltages and high capacitances. So, where electromagnetic devices has low output voltage with lower efficiency, electrostatic devices has low capacities, and there is no direct mechanism for converting mechanical energy to electrical. So this is a diagram of a piezoelectric component on which the force is exerted and the voltage is gained. And this certainly follows the principle of direct piezoelectric effect. And this is a structure of piezoelectric component. So this has this capping layer. Below it, there comes adhesive, then the piezoelectric ceramic or crystal, adhesive, and the bending layer. So next part is done by Prathona. You can take over.
That was a very nice explanation, Moparna. Please change the slide. In this slide, we can see a piezoelectric energy harvesting circuit. At first, we can see a host structure. Its equivalent circuit contains a piezoelectric generator. There are few implementations of the electronic circuit of energy harvesting. The implementation here shows an AC-DC converter or a simple diode rectifier. The energy harvesting capacity of the AC-DC converter is improved by adding a DC-DC converter. It is followed by a storage capacitor, which gets charged when the switch is open. And lastly, after rectification, the voltage generated from the piezoelectric material needs to be regulated to the external load. Please change the slide. Sources of vibration from environmental energy sources. It includes mechanical vibration, electromagnetic fields, and thermal vibrations. Mechanical vibrations include vehicles, machinery, physical movement, and mechanical vibrations from moving. Vehicles include wheels, car engine compartment, helicopters, trains or ships, bicycle and motors, aircraft wings, vehicles passing over or by energy harvesting, high tension power line emission. Machineries include household appliances, pumps, compressors, rotation, typing, speakers, and pressing switches. Physical movements include floors of offices or train stations, etc., bending of the joints, for example, knee or arms, or walking or running, such as activities like football. And moving part includes bridges and window panes. Please change the slide. Sources of vibrations in generating piezoelectricity. Power generating site work. The voltage generated from the piezoelectric crystal arrays, which are laid underneath high traffic areas like highways, speed breakers, etc., for maximum voltage generation, can be used to charge the chargeable lithium batteries that can be used when needed. Power generating boots or shoes. An attempt to power battlefield equipments by piezoelectric generators embedded in soldiers' boots has been made. Theoretically, it estimates that it can produce up to 10 watts per shoe. Please change the slide. In case of gyms and workplaces, researchers are working on the idea of utilizing the vibrations caused from the machines in the gym. At workplaces, energy can be stored in the batteries by laying piezoelectric crystals in the chair. For mobile keypads and keyboards, the piezoelectric crystals can be laid down under the keys of a mobile unit and keyboard. With the press of every key, the vibrations being created can be used for piezoelectric crystals and hence can be used for charging purposes. Please change the slide. Floor mats, tiles, and carpets. A series of crystals can be laid under, below the floor mats, tiles, and carpets, which are frequently used at public places to produce piezoelectricity. And lastly, we have the piezoelectric windmill. It consists of a fan with three blades. A disc is collected at the lower end of the translator. Generated energy can drive the remotely placed low power consuming devices. Now my friend Moparna will take over. Moparna, please take over.
Yes. So the industrial sector often employs piezoelectric sensors for a variety of uses. All these are the applications of piezoelectricity, where we can see that engine knock sensors. These can be employed to sense the denotation before it becomes problematic. This gives control system time to make the required adjustments. For sonar equipment, depth sounders and sonar equipment rely extensively on piezoelectric sensors to transmit and receive ultrasonic pings in the 50 to 200 kilohertz range. In nearly any application requiring the measurement of dynamic pressure changes, using piezoelectric pressure sensors yields more reliable result than using conventional electromechanical pressure sensors. So we have the medical applications here. Medical field also implements piezoelectric sensors for a variety of day-to-day applications. In case of ultrasound imaging, piezoelectric transducers are often used in ultrasound equipment. There are also ultrasonic procedures. Some non-invasive medical procedures rely on the use of focused ultrasonic waves to break up kidney stones or destroy malignant tissue. So piezoelectric actuators are used in piezoelectric printers. So generally speaking, there are two main types of printers that use piezoelectric actuators: dot matrix printer and inkjet printer. And after that, we have piezoelectric buzzers. That is, they are usually designed with lower fidelity to produce a louder volume over a narrower frequency range. Buzzers are used in a seemingly endless array of electronic devices, including intruder alarms, alarm clock, wristwatch alarms, fire alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, exercise equipment, microwave ovens, computer motherboards, ultrasonic weight training collars, etc. Piezoelectric speakers are featured in virtually every application that needs to efficiently produce sound from a small electronic gadget. These speakers are similar with piezoelectric buzzers. Cell phones, earbuds, sound producing toys, musical greetings cards, musical balloons are where this is used. Microelectronic mechanical systems, MEMS devices, have become more commonplace as more integrated capabilities are required in smaller packages, such as cell phones, tablet, computer, etc. So this is environmental benefits of piezoelectric energy harvesting. From an environmental perspective, the piezoelectric energy harvesting technology is viable and appears as a solution for the growing global energy problems and the actual depleting trend of natural resources. Hence, the opportunity of harvesting energy from mechanical vibration is becoming an area of interest that has enticed a growing amount of attention from researchers. The potential benefit of the technology are significant. Particularly, the environmental benefits of the technology complement its social advantages. Indeed, compared to conventional energy sources, the piezoelectric energy harvesting system represents a clean source of renewable energy. The technology is devised for energy efficiency and is therefore environmentally friendly. The piezoelectric energy harvesting technology is generally safe and environmental friendly. The energy generated is entirely clean with zero greenhouse gas emissions. This type of energy source is relevant for air pollution management and is therefore advantageous for human health. Furthermore, this is in phase with the actual adaptation strategies for global climate change. The system produces a steady use of energy that may also be employed for continuous environmental monitoring strategies. Advantages and disadvantages of PEH. So the pros are here: high energy and power density with simple structure. It does not need any external voltage source. Piezoelectric materials can be meshed into hybrid materials to use a broad range of voltage. It has good scalability. Piezoelectric transducers have versatile shapes, so it can be easily incorporated in energy harvesting structure. Many piezoelectric materials have a high Curie temperature. And we have the cons here. The power harvested is low compared to other harvesting techniques. Typically, the storage medium used has been the capacitor, but the capacitor is not good candidate because it can only provide short bursts of power. They cannot be used for truly static measurement because it can pick up stray voltages connecting wires. Crystal is prone to crack if overstressed, may get affected by long use at high temperature. That is, it cannot go above the Curie temperature or it will lose its piezoelectricity. And piezoelectricity is a revolutionary source of green energy. And flexible piezoelectric materials are attractive for power harvesting applications because of their ability to withstand large amount of strains. In addition, piezoelectric nanogenerator open new avenues for ambient power harvesting through foldable power options and miniaturization of power packages, thus enabling implantable medical sensing capabilities. Piezoelectric energy harvesting can be used as the cleanest form of alternative energy source in future. The maturity of piezoelectric energy harvesting as technology entails that WSN, that is the wireless sensor node, are energy efficient and their dependence on batteries is limited. Energy harvesting using piezoelectric generators is an attractive alternative energy source that has the potential to provide energy autonomy to wireless sensor devices. So this will be the conclusion. Pratthana, you can
Skip. Okay, very good. Acha.